Assalamualaikum and a very good day to everyone. My name is Muhammad Zulfaris bin Zulkifli and today I'll be sharing a topic from AGR499 Crop Science. The title of my presentation is Xylem and Phloem, the transport system in plants. Just like human, need blood vessel to circulate water, nutrient and oxygen throughout the body. Plants also have their own transport system that keeps them alive and healthy. So, let's explore together how water and food move inside a plant using xylem and phloem and why these tissues are so important. To start off, plants really depends on a vascular system to transport essential substance throughout their body. This system is made up of two main tissue, which is xylem and phloem. So let's start with xylem. Xylem is responsible for transporting water and dissolved mineral from the roots up to the leaf. For phloem, on the other hand, transport sugar and nutrient produced during photosynthesis from the leaf to other parts of the plants like the roots, fruits and growing seed. You can imagine this vascular bundle like a highway inside the plants, making sure every part gets what it needs to survive and grow. Without the system, plants would not be able to distribute water or food efficiently and their growth would be severely affected. Now, let's move on to the structure of the vascular bundle. In stems, the xylem is located on the inner side, closer to the center, while the phloem is found on the outer side, closer to the surface. Between them lies a layer called the vascular cambium, which produce new cells and contribute to secondary growth, especially in woody plants. This arrangement is very efficient because it allows water and mineral to move upward through the xylem, while sugar and nutrient can move in both directions through the phloem. Together, they form a strong and organized transport system that support the plant's growth and survival. Alright, let's talk about xylem in more details. Xylem only flow in one direction, from the roots upward to the stem and leaf. This movement is mainly driven by a process called transpiration pull, along with the cohesion and adhesion of water molecules. The xylem tissue is made up of two main types of cell, which is trachea and vessel element. Trachea are long and narrow tubes like cell, while vessel elements are shorter and wider, connecting end to end like a pipeline. Both trachea and vessel element are dead cells with hollow walls, which make it easier for water to travel without resistance. These cells are strengthened by lignin, a tough component that prevents them from collapsing under tension. Without xylem, water would not reach the leaf and photosynthesis could not occur. Now, let's move on to phloem. Phloem transport food, mainly sucrose, from the leaf where photosynthesis happens to other parts of the plants, including roots, fruits and seed. Unlike xylem, phloem can flow in two directions depending on the plant's need. This movement is explained by the pressure flow hypothesis, which involves osmotic pressure pushing the sap through the phloem tubes. Phloem consists of sieve tube elements, which are long cells connected end-to-end with sieve plates, and companion cells, which are living cells with nuclei that help regulate and provide energy to the sieve tubes. Interestingly, sieve tube elements lack a nucleus, so they rely on companion cells for support. Unlike xylem, phloem cells are alive, and you can think of phloem as a food delivery system, distributing energy throughout the plant to ensure growth and development. We have already looked at both xylem and phloems. Let's compare their differences. Xylems carry water and mineral, while phloem carry sugar and nutrient. Xylem move in one direction only. Remember, xylem move in one direction only, from the roots to the leaf, while phloem can move in two directions, depending on the plant's need. Xylem is made of dead cells such as trachea and vessel element, while phloem is made of living cells such as sieve tube and companion cells. In the stem, xylem is usually found closer to the center, while phloem is found closer to the outside. Both are crucial for the plant survival, but they perform very different jobs. And to make things even clearer, let's take a look at the infographic. On the left side, you can see xylem in blues. It shows how water and minerals move upward from the roots all the way to the leaf. The arrow pointing upward reminds us that xylem is a one-way system, just like a water pipe. that only flow in one direction. Without this upward flow, the leaf would never get the water they need for photosynthesis. On the right side, you can see phloem in green. Phloem is more flexible because it can move sugar and nutrient in both directions, depending on what the plants need. For example, when fruits are developing, phloem sends sugar downward to help them grow. But when seeds or new shoots are forming, phloem can also send nutrient upward. And that is why I like to think of phloem as a food delivery service like GrabFood, sending energy wherever it's needed. This poster really helps us visualize the differences. Xylem is like the plumbing system of the plants, while phloem is the delivery trucks. Both are part of the same highway network inside the plants, and both are essential. If one system fails, the whole plant suffers. So, when we look at this poster, it is not just about memorizing facts. It is about seeing how plants survive every day through this hidden transport system. So, to wrap things up, xylem and phloem are truly the lifelines of plants. Xylems carry water and mineral upward from the roots, while phloem distribute sugar and nutrient to wherever they are needed. Together, they support growth, photosynthesis and survival. Without them, a plant simply cannot function. Just think about it this way. If humans lost their blood vessel, we wouldn't be able to transport oxygen or nutrient, and we couldn't survive. It is exactly the same for plants. Xylem and phloem are their blood vessel. They are the hidden highway that keep plants alive every single day. What is amazing is how efficient this system is. Plants doesn't have pump like our heart, yet they can move water meters high into the air, and they can send food to the tiniest root underground. This shows us how incredible nature design really is. I hope this presentation not only help you understand the transport system in plants, but also make you appreciate how smart and efficient plants are. Next time, you look at a tree or even a small plant, remember that inside it, there is a highway of water and food working non-stop to keep it alive. That is the beauty of biology. Even the simplest thing around us have complex systems that we often take for granted. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you for spending your time for watching my presentation. Assalamualaikum.